All right, welcome to Cinco de Mayo. It is here at Kennedy Elementary School, and joining me is Jennifer. Jennifer, it's an exciting day today. I saw today on the internet when I was checking my email that this is the 150th celebration of Cinco de Mayo nationally, so it's a big year.
You're correct. This is our 150th anniversary, and I'm very excited to be here. Today we're at Kennedy Elementary, and we've got a lot of stuff going on. We have got community booths from our area supporting us. We have our inflatables. We have our Aztec dancers joining us later this afternoon. We will have our folkloric dancers joining us with an impersonator of Juan Gabriel. And we also will be having our regular contest, jalapeno eating contest, and our rumor idol.
It's a very exciting day. It's great always to be here in the community, and the support from all the different businesses that are here, it really makes this celebration what it is.
You are correct. Our celebration depends on the community's donations and also on our volunteer donations who come from our community. So we're very blessed.
Tell us about the chair and your committee that puts this all together. When do you start, and when do you start for next year already?
When do we start for next year? I would say January. There's a lot to go into it, and we just want to always be bringing something different, new ideas. So this year we've gotten a few new members onto our committee so that they can help us come up with new ideas.
And how many people are on that committee?
Currently we have 5 to 6. Yeah, we meet pretty much every month starting in January. And then in April, it's pretty much every other to every month meeting up, so.
And your volunteers, I know you have a bunch of them. Tell us, if someone wants to volunteer, how do they become a part of the celebration?
Well, if people would like to volunteer, they just need to show up and they can sign in to volunteer. We give them a little name tag, have it written, you know, kind of how many hours they're going to be here so that when we see them, we can notice that. Our volunteers are, you know, the backbone, so it's great to have them.
Well, it's always great to be in our community and to have the business support and have the community support, and then folks like you who put this celebration together every year. It's a great event in our community, and it's all right here on the Do You Know show. And we are moving on.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Hawk Creek Animal Shelter. I'm Bobby Bauman, Director of Operations. And just so you know, the month of June will be Adopt a Shelter Cat Month. Any one of our little cats that are 6 months of age or older will have the adoption fee of just $25 plus tax. But you can get a very nice cat that's been spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and also microchipped. And for an added bonus, some of the kitties have already come in front declawed. So stop by the Hawk Creek Animal Shelter in the month of June and take home your next little friend.
Hi, I'm Carol Nelson. I'm one of the volunteers at the Hawk Creek Animal Shelter, and here to give you a couple tips on taking care of cats. I've been a cat owner for 22 years, and this is Bella. She just moved into the cat room today. So you can see we have a free cat roaming room here, so when we introduce kitties to each other, we try to give them their own little space and let them work things out together. We don't have the luxury of having 2 rooms, so when they come up front from being in back, they kind of get introduced in a way that I wouldn't recommend at home. When I tell people when they're going to do introductions to set up a separate room with their own litter box and food, and let them sniff each other under the door, because sometimes they don't do so well if you just throw them into a room together. This is Sabari. He is looking for a home. As you can tell, he is quite the cuddle bud. He loves cat kisses and to be the main man in the room. And he's one you would definitely have to do a slow introduction to. and he'd do better with a female versus another male. Of course, with cats, they're kind of low maintenance. You just have to have a couple litter boxes and food. You can free feed them unless you see them getting too fat. And as you can see, we have a little introduction problem going on. Yes. That is why, let's go over here. That is why we do slow introductions, because they're going to have a little hissing context, which is part of saying, hey, you can come near me, or hey, leave me alone. So Bella did a nice job saying, leave me alone. Cat hissing, that's very normal with introduction. And now he's going to go beat up on the other boys. With cats, you don't need to do a lot of entertainment. They like to be part of your family. They like minimal brushing. Brushing is a great way to reduce the hair shedding and keep the hair off of your furniture. And they just need some toys to play with. Very simple, very easy. If you're looking for your first pet, consider getting a cat. Dogs are wonderful too, but they do take more time. If you ever have any cat questions, feel free to call the shelter. I'm Carol. I'm usually here on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can call, and I will, if I'm not here, I'll call you back if you have any questions about how to make your cat adoption more successful.
Did you know that last year 1,600 animals came in through our Humane Society shelter here in Willmar? And so many of those animals could have gotten home a lot quicker if only they were wearing identification collars with tags. And so here at the Humane Society, we now have a pet tag engraver where for $7.50 plus tax, you can get a pet tag made for your pet and have it on your pet at all times, so that in case it gets out the door or out of the yard and shows up here at the shelter, we can call you and get that kitty or puppy home quicker. Just so you know, June 21st is going to be our Bark in the Park at the Stingers game. Join us that evening with your dog and watch a good game that evening at the park. For $10 admission, you can get in, and for an extra $5, you can get your dog in too. So join us that evening for a really fun time.
Hi, I'm Jody Wambeck with the Early Childhood Initiative and the Early Childhood Family Programs, here today to tell you about a great event happening in our community in June for young children and their parents. It is the 3rd annual Books and Baseball event with the Stingers. Tickets are available at the Willmar Public Library, and for additional information you can either go to the website www.candykidsready.com, or you may call Willmar Community Ed and Rec at 231-8490. You are watching Do You Know?
We're over at WCI West Central Industries at the Family Fun Festival 2012. Yippee! Last month we visited with them about their upcoming festival, and now we're actually here. We're with the executive director, Charlie Oakes. We're with Matt. We're with Pat. We're with Bob. They're putting on the most amazing fun festival ever. Charlie, why did you guys decide to do this?
Well, as you know, the government has been having shortfalls the last 7 or 8 years. So we have to do more fundraising to make sure we have the programs that our clients need and to keep our Meals on Wheels program running for the senior citizens in the area.
Yay! So you guys do this as an annual fundraiser?
This is our third year. It's our third year, and we've been overwhelmed today. We've sent the kitchen back to the grocery store twice now.
So that must mean you're selling some pancakes.
We're selling a lot of pancakes, a lot of sausage, a lot of hash browns. Boy, it's been a terrific morning.
And behind us, there's a lot of stuff going on. What kind of stuff's going on behind us?
We got a silent auction with all kinds of donated brand new retail items, and we also have a couple of drawings, and we have the most beautiful quilts you have ever seen that are right over there that are going to be some sold and some raffled off in the next hour.
Fantastic. Matt, what are you doing over here?
Helping out and stuff. I like.
Matt sells a lot of tickets.
A lot of tickets and stuff. I just like it because it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and it looks like you work here. You're wearing the WCI logos just like Charlie. You guys are working together?
Yep.
Yeah, we've been working together for about 8 years now.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And look at this cute girl. Turn around and show him your face painting. Turn around and show him your face painting. Yay! Lots of fun kids activities. Pat, I know that you and Bev have both been working hard to make this thing happen. So I know that there are quilts. You've got some beautiful quilts that you guys have had donated. And then you've got something else going on. Pat, tell people what you've been doing.
We've got the book sale going on, and we've sold maybe about 1/4 of them so far. So
lots and lots of used books, hardcover, softcover, the whole shebang. And I promised Bev she wouldn't have to talk, so I won't make her talk, but she'll look cute, and we'll tell you that she works really hard to get all the quilts and all the silent auction and everything all set up. It takes a village over here at West Central Industries to raise money and to have fun activities for families all over this region. Charlie, what else would you like them to know before we sign off?
It really is pretty cool. We have little kids and we have working folks and young parents and senior citizens. And this is really a big deal. This is a big community event and a good way to start Cinco de Mayo. We'll wrap this up about noon and then we'll go on to the other festivities around town. So, Willmar's a wonderful place to work, live, and play.
It certainly is. If you're looking for a good time next year, think about West Central Industries, the Family Fun Festival. 2013 will be coming up.
And you want to work at West Central, come and talk to people, for mowing or cleaning and stuff. You can do it if you want to. So.
That's great. Yeah, we could mow lawns, we could clean. Good idea, man. Yeah.
Matt's one of our best workers. We're all proud to be WCI staffers, and we hope that you'll get over here to our Fun Fest, but we also hope that you'll put people to work. We've got people who do all kinds of stuff, as they said, and we're proud to be part of the Willmar area. You're watching the Do You Know Show, and we're moving on.
Good morning. This is Susan Matson, Master Gardener, and today we're out on a windy summer day at Green Lake Nursery. We're going to be talking about trees and shrubs and some new varieties with Ella Roth at Green Lake, and this is a good place to come right now for all of your flowers, trees, and shrubs. The flower selection today is fantastic, and the colors are beautiful. So I'll turn it over to Ella, who will talk a little bit about some of the new varieties and talk a little bit about tree care, planting trees, feeding trees, and anything else.
Hey, Susan. Hi, it is a hot, windy day here at Green Lake Nursery, and I'm here to show you some new varieties of shrubs and trees, and maybe some that have been forgotten. One of the newest ones we have this year is called the Orange Rocket Barberry. It's a pillar barberry that only gets about 5 feet tall, but stays quite narrow and is great in a hot, sunny spot. The other new one we have is also a pillar called Sunjoy Barberry, which likes the shade, and it only gets 5 feet and is only about 2 feet wide as well. A newer spirea we have here is called Superstar. It leaves out a beautiful purple color, has beautiful pink flowers, and it likes the sun, and it's good on the sunny area of your house. And there's a little devil 9-bark here, which grows slower and has purple leaves and loves the sun as well. One of my favorites that's been out for a few years is a peony called Bart's Ella, and it has beautiful yellow flowers, and it'll live forever. Peonies are so wonderful. Hydrangeas are such a wonderful plant to have because of the flowers they have. This one is called Limelight. It's basically a shrub on a stick, and I like to think about it that way. And they have beautiful flowers in late summer. Have a little bit of a lime color to them. A panicle, meaning goes straight up flower. And one of my favorite maples right here, Princeton Gold. It is like a spotlight in your yard. It's golden all summer long, and we'll get about 40 feet. Wonderful shade tree, beautiful ornamental. As you all know, they all need to have some kind of food during the season. We like to promote Osmocote, which is a slow-release pellet fertilizer. And in addition to that, a plant food, which would be a powder that you mix with water, a blue powder, and that should be done once a month through the month of July, and that's a liquid plant food. Biggest thing is don't plant too deep. Never plant your trees or shrubs too deep, especially on a tree. Don't bury that graft. A graft is that little bump you see at the base of the tree, and that is done at all nurseries. Wholesalers, it's grafted to grow to a certain height, to be seedless, to be a color like gold. So make sure that you never bury the graft on a tree, and you'll be fine. And then water regularly, especially the first year. Keep the grass and weeds away for 3 years, and you're going to have a beautiful landscape. Anything to add to that, Susan? This is the time of the year that you want to come out and get the best selection in all the trees and shrubs that we have. Because, nurseries do run low, but we try to keep ours completely stocked through the whole summer.
I have a question about using mulch next to and around a tree, because I think a lot of people like to do that around trees and shrubs. And I know that you have to be careful about making sure they get their food through the mulch, but also to make sure that they don't cover the trunk of the tree with the mulch.
Good point, Susan. Very good point. It's also known as creating a volcano effect. If you get the mulch too deep around the base of a tree, that's not good. It keeps the bark damp, and it can cause a swelling at the base of the tree. So your mulch should be thicker on the outer edge of the circle of dirt and thinner towards the mulch of the tree. And also, bark mulch does take nitrogen out of the soil, so it's good to use the Osmocote and use the plant food. There is a difference between fertilizer and food. Fertilizer lasts a long time. In the case of the Osmocote, it lasts 3 months. In the case of plant food, which would be your powder that you mix with water, it's going to be used up in about 2 weeks, so it needs to be reapplied. But you don't want to use the plant food too often or too late in the season, because it can cause the trees to grow longer than they should be when they need to start going dormant towards the end of July.
Just wanted to add that this is a perfect weekend to come out to your local nurseries. As I said, the colors out here are beautiful. It's an early spring this year, so people are putting their crops in early, their plants.
Early. I've never seen a year like this before. We're 2 weeks early. It's just crazy, and everything is just beautiful. Bloom and beautiful is what it is, Susan.
So this is Susan Mattson and Ella Roth at Green Lake Nursery. Remember, the master gardeners are around your community and your county. We are here to help you. We are here at no cost. And we will be available at the Becker Market starting June 7th throughout the month of August into September. We also are on KWLM Saturday mornings from 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the morning to answer your gardening questions and to talk about gardening issues. So again, thank you from Do You Know? This is it.